everybody. Hey, Diva. Okay, just a real quick disclaimer before I take out my popsicle. Homemade salted lime popsicle from the freezer. One, main thing I want to say is that if you, like, seriously, even if you're a subscriber of mine, you watch all my content, or you try to, if you do not like eating sounds or mouth sounds, this is not for you. This, because I've had them already, they taste good. The way it melts, I have to keep, like, slurping on it. I can't just, like, stop and, like, talk for very much, or else it will melt all over my hand. So if you don't like slurping sounds, it's not for you. Secondly, if you're wondering what it's made of, it's just made of, like, 1.5 cups of water, mixed with, like, some salt in there, and all the juice from 1 lime. And, it tastes too watered down for me, so for me, I'll probably next time do it with only 1 cup of water, and then I'll put them into a lime, and then some salt, and then I'll put it into the trays. I have a tray for the popsicles. It's a silicone tray. I use it to pop them out, and I also have 4 individual watermelon slice looking ones. You'll see those in the future. But okay, I'm just gonna go take it out now. Okay, we are back. Oh wait. Okay, when I inhaled, I could hear some like stuff in here. Still, in a way, kind of recovering from the flu. My rib pain is still really bad. My right rib. I can't tell if it's a slipping rib syndrome, which is most common in people who have hypermobility, and I do. Hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I don't know if it's just a muscle strain. I got it from the flu, from all the coughing. Oh, it made like a crackling. Here, let me turn autofocus on, then I can focus on the actual. Oh god, if it works. Here's what it looks like up close. It's not even focusing. Hello. Hello. Camera. There we go. You can see it now. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you. Okay, let's go back on me. Now I gotta close the bathroom door. The people below me started showering, so I could hear that. Okay, are we gonna be good now? We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, if you've been following along, if you've been on my channel for a while, I had on within my community for a while. Recently, I've started doing popsicle videos, popsicle mukbang videos. Also, maintenance workers here in the hallway. A bunch of stuff going on. Okay. Oh yeah, so I wanted to get stuff to make my own, so I got individual ones at first, and then those I didn't think they were working, so I got a different one. Instead of 4 separate containers, it's 6 slots in 1 mold. If that makes sense, which is what I did for these. This is basically just like a big icicle. This popsicle. I have other popsicles in the individual molds that have yogurt, peanut butter, and pomegranate juice all mixed together. I also finished up my most recent bottle of pomegranate juice, and before I did that though, I put some pomegranate juice in one of the individual molds. And I realized once I took that out and had that last night, stuff that's really sugary, such as fruit juices and pomegranate juice, it doesn't have any additional sugar in it. But it doesn't, because of the sugar content in it, it doesn't freeze properly. So it was like some parts of it were actually still liquid. They weren't even frozen at all. It's like you had just poured it from the fridge. So that was really weird to figure out. I was telling my mom this, but I love lemon water and lime water, and even though I put salt in it, which is supposed to help retain the water and the juice, oh god, sorry. say? I like having lime water and lemon water, but if not put salt in it, sometimes, because lemons and limes act as diuretics, and so it can make you pee more, but also it can like strip you of your electrolytes in your body, which I already have a hard time retaining electrolytes. So this way, if I make them into like separate smaller popsicle pieces instead of one glass of the lime water or lemon water, then it's less of it. So then I shouldn't hopefully deplete myself of electrolytes as much. That makes sense, because instead of one glass, it's in multiple different molds that I can take out. But yeah, this is too watered down for me, so I got a couple of limes at the store today. Hopefully I can use some of them to like make a few of the molds. Instead of like, I used 5 individual slots in the big mold. Instead I can use 3 or 4 maybe, and it'll be stronger, more sour, which is what I want. Because it's basically like a big icicle. It's very hydrating. It's like I'm basically just slowly drinking water. Tripping. For people who like slurping and like eating sounds though, like popsicle eating sounds, this is for you. Because it's got a lot going on. I'm filming this on the Monday before I upload it. And less than a week ago, or around a week ago, at the time of filming, I reached 10,000 subscribers. So thank you. Hello, all the new people. Hello, all the old people. The people who've been here moderately amount of time. Doing these popsicle videos has really helped, actually. Getting people to my channel. Well, also some people, when I post these, mass unsubscribe. There's a lot of people who unsubscribe, so I'm like, I don't know. I like filming these though, so I'm glad that a lot of people do like them. At the time of filming this, ooh, I gotta clear my throat. Okay. At the time of filming this, I've been doing a lot of ancestry and like genealogical research lately. Connecting dots, connecting pieces, and finding out family mystery stuff as well. Or like finding out stuff that I'm talking to my mom about things. She's like, I didn't even know that about my family, like about grandma. I'm not gonna say her name, but her grandma's name, she was originally given at birth a different name. It appears, based off of records that we found. As opposed to later on, she was called a different name that's similar, but it's different. Not a nickname, it's like, it's an actual different name versus like what my mom knows her as, and what documents show her name was later referred to. And my mom says that the name she was originally called upon birth, and when she was very, very, very young, was not her middle name either. I think they decided to Americanize her name, her grandma's name. My mom's side of the family is a bunch of Germans from Russia, and also her grandpa from her mom's side is also from Romania, but also they're Germans from Russia who I think are Germans who like went to the area, like to Romania. Anyway, because of religious persecution, they were very religious. My grandpa had a Bible apparently that he wrote in Latin. We don't have it anymore because we don't never submitted them to be uploaded to Ancestry.com. Did not like a lot of people. My mom's wasn't scribbled out though. But we looked at her younger sister, at least one of the times in one of those like older yearbook pictures, and her face was completely scribbled out. And my mom's like, "What?" She has theories for who it could have been, who submitted those, and who like, you know, scribbled in that yearbook and submitted them online. Anyway, this morning I got a call from a place, and from like the county office. I requested my great grandparents on my dad's side, through his father. I requested their the grandparents' marriage certificate. I'll say last night I got stuff for not a photo album, but it's like a scrapbook that I can put pictures in for like, yeah, showing documents. I want to print out documents from Ancestry and also like from county offices. Documents showing like the connecting dots, connecting pieces, just so I can have it. You know, like I never met those grandparents. I don't know anything about them. And I have no idea how that great grandfather died. So eventually I'm gonna probably submit a request for the death certificate of that, because he died at age 40 and nobody knows how he died. Even my dad doesn't know, because his dad was really young when my grandfather's father passed away. And he never talked about it to my dad. It's weird though to do all this, because also like my dad, I'm no contact with him, but also I feel like connecting with that side of myself, because I don't know anything about like the further back generations. I don't know. There are slave owners ancestrally only through my grandmother's father's side, all across. And maybe my grandmother's mother's side too. But yeah, for sure my grandmother through my dad's side. Everybody else, from my knowledge, from what I could see from the records, they're not owned slaves. It's only through that side, which I'm not as surprised by. My mom's side is mainly like, on her dad's side, it's people from Sweden who immigrated here not too long ago, like not too far back, like directly from Sweden. And also my mom's side are Germans from Russia who were very low class, like low level farmers. So I'm not surprised that they didn't own slaves, because they wouldn't even if they wanted to, they couldn't have afforded it. My dad's side, through his dad's side, are French Canadians who originally went to Quebec area of Canada and then migrated to the US. But I couldn't see any of them, at least from my knowledge, owning slaves. It's all very, I'm not saying it's good by the way, but it's history. Like you can't deny it happening. It's very frustrating. But I am not my ancestors. And I'm very white, so it's like I figured it was somewhere along the line of my ancestry. And I'm not surprised it's through my grandma on my dad's side. So hydrated. This feels so nice. Also, apparently, if you have like a stuffy nose, putting like ice on the roof of your mouth helps. I'm still kind of recovering from the flu in a way. I don't know, this morning I woke up and my nose is pretty stuffy. I'm like, I became sick again. I think it's mainly because I've been inside. I haven't been like outside driving my car around or anything, because I had been sick. interested in ancestry stuff and also like archival stuff, like preserving history. Which is why I would make a great archivist. I'm very organized and detail oriented. I don't get bored by that stuff at all. And like research, it's like finding the puzzle pieces. It's like a mystery. That's also why I love playing games like the Rush Hour game. I'm good at that, you know. We get the red car, off the track. Sorry, I've been having to pause it a few times to clear my throat. Also, I recently got a PBS subscription. Well, not a subscription. I donate monthly now to them, so that means I can get access to their shows, such as Finding Your Roots. So I've been watching it with my mom lately, and so then that's made me want to look back into my ancestry stuff. I already have done a lot of research into all that, but now I'm going to be doing even more, and like also printing stuff out, so I don't have to just rely on Ancestry.com for when I don't have the membership anymore. I have it for 6 months. I can't wait to make the more sour ones. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, I love sour. It's just like, oh, I love it. I can equate it to like almost getting tingles in ASMR, how it's addictive. Sour citrus fruits, specifically limes and lemons, because those are like, even those aren't really sour to me, but it like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it literally, also citrus fruits release serotonin from your brain, so it's science. Gotta make sure I don't choke by accident. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Also, my grandma on my mom's side, her mom's my great grandma on my mom's side. Oh, what? Sorry, I had to clear my throat. My great grandma on my mom's side, the maternal side, she died at age 34, and I don't know how she died. So my mom didn't realize that is it my great grandma then? Oh my god. I think the other people I'm talking about too are my great grandparent, and then great grandpa on my mom's side. Yeah, okay. I think. So my second great grandma, she died at 34. We don't know how she died, so maybe I'll try and find a death record for that too. On Ancestry, you can find death records, but it doesn't show the cause of death for anybody. So if you want to know the cause of death, you have to like request it, and I think it'll show it if you request the official document. Oh, my cat scratching. Sorry. And then when I have these, I don't have to drink water because literally, this is water. Unfortunately, one second. Okay. Sorry, I had to cough. Hi, Axel. He's like, you okay? When I was doing research, when I first found them owning slaves, like all different sides of my grandma's side, on my dad's side, my grandma, on my dad's side, yeah. A lot of them owned slaves, but when I went further back enough, the most at one time that anybody owned was 12. So I'm like, that is just so sad. Because at first it's like, oh, only 1 or 2 in Kentucky. That was more common for like everyday farmers. That's where some of my ancestors are from. But it was more common for everyday farmers to own 1 or 2, not even just like the rich people. But then when I went further back, I found 12. I'm like, that is just so absolutely awful. is through my mom's. That is through my mom's grandma's side, through her father. When I was doing research into them, to my knowledge, none of the people who we are direct descendants of from the Mayflower owned slaves, and that was very surprising to me. Who knows if people did? With the Brewster family, I've seen some accounts of people saying they especially were outspoken opponents to slavery, so I don't know. My dad looks nothing like his pictures. My mom does. Like, there's yearbook pictures from my uncle, my aunt, that are my mom's siblings. But my dad does not look like his yearbook pictures to me. My mom is like, yes, he does. I'm like, no. And we're like, in his water polo pictures, we'll try to find him. And so I'm looking at the name and trying to find. She's like, I can tell that's already him right there. And then she'll be right. I'm like, I don't know how you can tell. He does not look like that. I can't see him. And the pictures are all in black and white for both of them. We're almost there. Also, this morning I watched, yesterday, by the time I'm filming, this video. 𝒂𝒄𝒄 posted a video about ASMR, and she loves ASMR. I think her pronouns are she, right? She loves ASMR. She's been watching it since 2011 every night, or whenever she can. So I love that. I might do a video, like an ASMR video dedicated to the stuff that Ethel said she really likes, like ASMR 𝒂𝒄𝒄 would approve of, or 𝒂𝒄𝒄 would enjoy, you know. I might do that. My cat is staring at me. He's like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna show you him. But yeah, all the ancestry stuff, it's very eye-opening, and also just, I don't know, it's weird to say it connects me to my heritage, but it kind of does in a way. Not even my heritage, just my family, because I don't really practice anything culturally, like German. I've made, 𝒑𝒆𝒄𝒄. I made that homemade one time with my mom after I started getting into ancestry stuff in like 2020, and we made 𝒑𝒆𝒄𝒄. So that was fun making it. 𝒑𝒆𝒄𝒄 doesn't really have flavor. It tastes like gnocchi. My downstairs neighbors are turning on the shower again. What are y'all doing? Also, I don't know if I'll already have filmed it at this point, but this morning at the time of filming, I uploaded a poll to my post tab, my community or post tab on my channel, asking what I should do for celebrating 10,000 subscribers. So participate in that if you'd like. Even if I already filmed it, you can still participate if you want. I might wait until next week though to work on that, just to make sure I give people enough time to like find it, especially if you're this and you're like, oh, I didn't know you posted that. A poll for like what I should do to celebrate. I listed 3 different video ideas, and then the 4th option on the poll is you clicking that and then commenting whatever you would actually want for me to do, to see me do in celebration of 10K subs. So yeah. Is my whispering putting you to sleep? Does this look like a pinky now? Yeah, these work really well. And the molds that I have are all silicone. Also, I just purchased something for ice, like large, like what you see in whiskey, those large ice cubes. And it comes in a set of 6 slots for each, so I can use one for me and one for my mom. So then she buys bags of ice for her alcoholic beverages. So she said she might try to just use, since I'm getting this and it has a set of 2, I'm giving one to her. She said she might try to just use those, and then she would want to keep buying ice. But that is silicone, so you can just pop it out, not like traditional trays where it's hard to get out. I don't, lately especially, I've not been buying like anything, but I've been getting stuff for the popsicles because that's something I can do for their channel. Also the ice, because that's, I mean, I might use something for their channel for that too. Honestly, I have some ideas. And that ancestry stuff is just something I've looked into, and I go through spurts of looking through all that, but it's like, it's important to me for some reason. I just feel really drawn to want to do that, preserve history in that way, my family history, even the bad, you know. I don't have to love all of it, but it's still important to, I think, preserve it, even though I don't plan on having children and then giving it to them, but I don't know. It's for me, okay? On New Year's Day, my mom and she had the day off, and so we were just spending time looking at all day on Ancestry and like connecting things together, like finding documentation. So it was really cool to do that with her, but she isn't really all that interested in it, but I am super interested in it, so I'm gonna keep doing all that, especially now that I got the scrapbook. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a longer one, and you were okay with me rambling a lot while I was also my lips. Why didn't you tell me I had the gunk on my lips, y'all? Why didn't you tell me? Oh no, I did just put Vaseline on before this, so I think maybe the popsicle was messing with it. My left foot is asleep. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. Hope you enjoyed. You know, I was saying, even though I talked a lot, I wasn't just like doing the mukbang. I felt like talking about it, even though I think I talked about it in the most recent mukbang, or like something else that I did. But or maybe a future video that isn't even uploaded yet, that will be uploaded in January, maybe even February. But it's just something I've been interested in lately. So I feel like talking about it. And for mukbangs, whenever I watch them, I also like when people are talking, so it doesn't just feel like robotic, like people are eating. And it can feel a little bit weird for me when people aren't talking and they're only. I like the social aspect of mukbangs. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna stop talking. Love y'all's.